Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into the ancient astrological mechanics behind the Taurus zodiac sign. Whether you're a Taurus yourself, have a Taurus in your life, or are just fascinated by how ancient frameworks interpret human behavior, you are in the exact right place. We aren't just going to skim over surface-level horoscopes today. We're unpacking the actual architecture of this Earth sign to figure out what really makes them tick. You know the stereotype, right? We've all heard it. The bull is famous, or maybe infamous, for being incredibly stubborn. But is that entirely fair? In this explainer, we're going to explore why that perceived stubbornness is totally misunderstood. Actually, it's their greatest superpower when it comes to building a lasting legacy. Here is our roadmap for today. 1. The Taurus blueprint. 2. Venus and fixed Earth. 3. The bull and the moon. 4. Career, wealth, and love. And finally, 5. Cultivating the Taurus garden.
Section 1. The Taurus Blueprint. Astrological Mechanics. Okay, let's dive into this. If we look at the astrological wheel, context is literally everything. Taurus is the second sign of the zodiac, and it acts as a direct, methodical answer to Aries, the sign that comes right before it. While Aries is the ram, all about that high-velocity spark, the initial ignition of life, just breaking down gates as quickly as possible, Taurus shifts gears completely. This is where the zodiac wheel actively slows down. Taurus favors a methodical, measured approach. Instead of a quick strike, it's a plodding, steady force.
Now, to truly understand this profound shift in energy, we're looking through the specific lens of Hellenistic astrology. This isn't just modern pop psychology, folks. This is a time-tested, ancient tradition that provides a highly systematic and logical framework. It looks at exactly how the planets and elements physically interact to create a personality profile. Under this ancient framework, the basic traits we associate with Taurus emerge from a very specific set of mechanics. If you're born between April 20th and May 20th, your sun sign is Taurus, your element is Earth, and your quality is fixed. These variables combine to create someone whose strengths include being incredibly dependable, patient, loyal, and hardworking. But, it also creates their weaknesses. They can be highly possessive, deeply connected to the material world, and noticeably hostile to sudden changes. Section 2. Venus and fixed Earth, celestial influences. The Taurus identity isn't random. It's constructed step by step through 3 distinct cosmic building blocks. Step 1 is fixed Earth. Step 2 is being Venus-ruled. And step 3 is the moon exalted. Let's unpack that first block, fixed Earth. Taurus is the only sign in the entire zodiac that combines the fixed modality with the Earth element. In Hellenistic physics, think about the elements for a second. Water, air, and fire are dynamic, right? They're constantly shifting and inherently unstable. Earth is the only element that actually holds its shape. Because they are fixed Earth, Taurians have a legendary consistency and predictable rhythm. They aren't about starting things or changing things. They're about sustaining momentum and building structures that genuinely endure. Add to that their ruling planet. Taurus is the feminine or night home of Venus. While Venus rules Libra in a very social, diplomatic way, in Taurus, Venus is entirely focused on material value and sensory pleasure. This influence gives Taurians a profound love for luxury, beauty, and abundance. They have a deeply tactile connection to the 5 senses: sight, touch, sound, smell, and taste. They are the ones who genuinely know how to stop and smell the roses, and their focus is always on creating or obtaining things of lasting worth.
So, this combination of fixed Earth and Venus results in just unstoppable momentum. As the saying goes, a Taurus is like a steady bull. They may be slow to get started, but once they begin, they have the staying power to go all day long. Because their nature is so stable, you always know exactly where you stand with them. Their virtues and even their vices simply do not fluctuate.
Section 3. The bull and the moon, emotional world. Now, this brings us to a super fascinating astrological concept called exaltation. In the Hellenistic tradition, an exaltation is a specific sign where a planet's energy isn't just comfortable, it's amplified and given a place of absolute high honor. For Taurus, that highly honored planet is the moon. The moon represents the body, nourishment, and our fundamental physical needs. Because the moon is exalted here, Taurus perfectly amplifies the human need to nurture. Think of Taurus as incredibly rich, fertile soil. They provide a fecund, grounded environment that gives both emotional and physical sustenance.
It's exactly why a Taurus will intuitively show you love by welcoming you into their home, making you comfortable, and feeding you a fantastic meal. This physical and emotional stability is perfectly embodied by their ancient symbol, the bull. The bull represents profound strength that is very slow to anger, but completely unstoppable once it's in motion. They aren't looking for a quick victory. No, they want to build a legacy. Interestingly, in astrological anatomy, Taurus connects physically to the neck. Just like a bull's thick neck provides massive support and stability for its head, Taurus provides support for those around them. The neck is also the pathway for food and the source of the voice, which links right back to their love for culinary pleasure and, very often, a real talent for singing or music. And honestly, this brilliantly illustrates the reality of their famous stubbornness. It isn't just them being difficult, it's a protective mechanism. Because a Taurus identifies the exact comfort points of a situation, they see absolutely no reason to shift just for the sake of shifting. If you try to hurry them, they will likely dig their heels in and go even slower. A perfect real-world example of this, author George R.R. Martin, a Taurus rising. He is famous for taking years to meticulously craft his epic novels, entirely refusing to be rushed by immense external pressure. That is fixed earth in action. Section 4. Career, Wealth, and Love. The Taurus Lifestyle. When we look at their professional lives, Taurians are the ultimate steady builders. They actively run away from get-rich-quick schemes because they intrinsically understand that genuine value takes time. They tend to focus on quality, often gravitating toward organic or natural products. Thanks to Venus, they excel in artistic and aesthetic fields, but that grounded earth element makes them phenomenal in finance and business too. They are masters of concrete sequencing, knowing exactly what steps to take in what order, and they never shy away from the daily maintenance work that other signs find totally tedious. Their financial and lifestyle choices are dictated by a very firm, unyielding set of likes and dislikes. Likes, fine wine and dining, arts, romance, physical affection, and cooking. They prioritize sensory joy. On the flip side, their dislikes. They have an absolute horror of falling into debt, they hate being pushed or rushed, and they fiercely avoid sudden changes to their routine, always preferring to preserve the status quo so they can maintain their momentum. When it comes to love and marriage, this fixed earth energy naturally aligns with specific signs that can actually handle their grounded long-term goals. Fellow earth signs Virgo and Capricorn are highly compatible matches because they share that deep need for stability and practical commitment. On the emotional side, water signs like Cancer and Pisces are fantastic pairings because they align perfectly with the Taurus capacity for emotional depth and nurturing. Section 5. Cultivating the Taurus Garden, the ultimate journey. Let's bring all these celestial mechanics together. Every sign has a fundamental role to play, and the true journey of a Taurus is absolutely vital. If you have prominent Taurus placements, your life journey is about establishing beauty and genuine value in the material world. It is your job to teach the rest of the zodiac how to actually slow down. While everyone else is caught up in the frantic, herky-jerky pace of modern life, the Taurus provides the steady, reliable foundation that allows things to properly grow. The Taurus journey is to teach the rest of the zodiac how to slow down, be present, and appreciate the richness of the tangible world. So, the next time you encounter that legendary Taurus stubbornness, I want you to remember this. When misapplied, sure, it can be overly conservative. But when embraced, that fixity is the superpower of genuine consistency. It's the anchor we all need. In a modern world completely obsessed with speed and constant disruption, are we underestimating the profound power of the slow and steady? Perhaps we could all learn a thing or two from the bull. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep looking for the structure beneath the surface.